YouTube, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a tanning tutorial. Now this is one that you guys have been requesting for me for a long time, since like the summer, and I just haven't had a chance to make it, but I'm finally getting around to doing it and I'm so excited to share it with you guys. Just as a note, if it gets like loud at any point during this video, I apologize. They're actually here working on my roof, so if you guys hear any weird background noises, that is why. I'm going to start off by sharing the product that I actually use. As you guys know, I'm a huge fan of GloPro. I am an affiliate with them, but I am only affiliate with them because I freaking love their product. This video is not sponsored by GloPro or anything of that nature, so that just goes to show that I genuinely, truly trust this product. There are so many self-tanners on the shelves out there, and you just don't know which one to use. To give you guys a little bit of a background history on me, I was an avid tanner in tanning beds. I tanned in tanning beds like 5 or 6 days a week when I was like 21, 22. I worked at a tanning salon, so I got free access to it every single day. It was a very, very easy habit to fall into. If you've ever been in a tanning bed, you know that they're very relaxing. It's very easy to get like a 20-minute power nap in. And my dad sat us down one night at dinner, at the dinner table, and he said that he was diagnosed with skin cancer, and we ended up watching him lose like 70 pounds in about a month's time, all from skin cancer. And I started thinking about it. You know, I didn't stop tanning right away. I was still working at the salon and still dealing with that. And as I started thinking more and more into it, I was like, my dad has never been in a tanning bed in his life. He's never been one of those guys that goes out in the sun all the time. He's always very protective of his skin. He would always wear like a hat being out in the sun when he was taking care of the yard or anything of that nature. And I started thinking about it, and I realized, you know, if he can get skin cancer and he's actually been very preventative towards this, what am I doing to my body laying in tanning beds 5 or 6 days a week? And that was my turning point. That was the point that I realized I needed to stop immediately. And I remember talking to my dad about it. You know, this was before things got really, really bad for him. And I made a promise to him, and I said, Dad, I'm not going to tan in these tanning beds anymore. And that's kind of when I started using self-tanner, and I was very frustrated at first because, you guys, the amount of money that I'd spent on self-tanners alone was ridiculous. You know, like I said, it's a very saturated market, especially nowadays, with people realizing that tanning beds are not as safe as they thought that they were. And you can go, you know, into Target, for example. I was in Target the other day getting a tanning mitt, and there were probably 30 or 40 different options, and had I not already had one chosen, like, I would have felt so overwhelmed. So now that you guys know my story a little bit and why I stopped tanning, along with that, I started getting really bad sunspots on the back of, well, on my back, on the back of my back, on my back, in between my two shoulder blades. And I remember seeing them for the first time, and I freaked out, and I had my mom come look at them, and she freaked out because we thought that maybe it could have been skin cancer or something of that nature. And I would never wish that on myself, but those two moments in my life made me realize that at 22 years old, I was completely damaging my biggest organ in my body, which was my skin. And I'm not here to shun tanning beds. I'm not here to do that. If you tan in a tanning bed and you know it works well for you, then that's fine. I respect your choice, just like I would hope you would respect mine to no longer tan in a tanning bed. But yeah, it's a very hard struggle. I would be lying if I said that I miss it. Don't miss it. I do. I miss it a lot. It was very relaxing for me. I could have the longest day and go lay in a tanning bed for 20 minutes and just kind of like shut the world out, as weird as it sounds. So it's a struggle. It's still a struggle even now, especially during the summertime. It's a hassle sometimes having to put self-tanner on, but you know what? If I'm at the end of the day prolonging my life or taking care of my body the way that God wanted me to, then so be it. So before I jump into the questions that I know you guys are wanting me to answer, I'm going to show you the product that I use. This is the GloPro Tan's 14% DHA solution. Now, I have been using this for over a year and a half, and I freaking love it, you guys. It is the easiest to apply. It doesn't come off all streaky and nasty. When it does start to come off, it comes off gradually, so you don't look like, you have a skin disease, because I have had many tans where I looked like just that.
Look, Mom, it's an Oompa Loompa.
I'm an Oompa Loompa, I can't do this.
Along with that, this is the Tan Extending Lotion. Now what you would do with this is after you put on your Glow Pro Tanning Solution, you could use this the next few days just to kind of like, you know, extend that tan and keep it looking fresh. And then this is the Facial Tanning Serum. I use this on my face, but honestly, like before Julie, the owner, before she released this, I was just using the regular DHA solution on my face. So, and it never caused me to break out or anything of that nature. I wouldn't say that I have super sensitive skin because I don't, but yeah, it works just as well. To get into the questions, I have my laptop over here with my questions typed up, so if I start looking this way, that is why. Will it streak when I sweat? That is a very good question, especially being that most of the people that follow me are on some type of fitness journey or they work out regularly. I have never had this issue. What I do personally is I actually apply my self tanner at night, sleep in it, and then I either shower in the morning first thing or I shower after my workout. Now I know that might sound crazy, but it's just what works for me. The longer you wear the self-tanning solution, the longer it's going to have time to develop, have time to absorb into your skin, I guess would be the correct lingo for it, and the longer it's going to last. I would say that as long as you shower before you work out, you're not going to sweat and it's not going to like get onto your clothes. But if you are like me and sometimes you choose to work out before showering, then it might, but like I said, I've never had this issue. How do you tan the areas that you cannot reach? Well, that is a very good question. You don't? No. I usually have a friend help me with my back because that is obviously like, even though I have like 6-foot long arms, wow, that was awkward, Brittany. I still can't reach parts of my back. So either I will have someone help me or that part just doesn't get very tan.
Wait a minute, there's 2 sets of nozzles. Which one is it? Which one is it? Oh, son of a bitch!
But I have seen people get like those back loofahs and they will actually tie a mitt to it instead. And then they can use that, but I've never tried that. Maybe I should. I probably should. Can you apply self-tanner to your face and your neck? I just answered this question, but you absolutely can. Right now, I've been using the facial tanning serum, but if you don't have that and you just have this will do the trick too. How long does your Glow Pro Tan last? Mine lasts anywhere from 3 to 4 days. I usually, during the summertime, I'll apply it like every other day or every 2 days. But during the wintertime, usually like twice a week works just fine for me. As long as you're moisturizing regularly and keeping your skin moisturized, then you're gonna be good. How often should you apply it? I just answered that question. Every 2 or 3 days is when I do it, and like I said, I apply it at nighttime before bed. That way I can sleep in it and it develops. I always wear like long sleeves or long pants when I do put it on at night. That way I don't get it like on the bed or in the bed sheets. Does your tan rub off on your sheets? That is a very good question too. So when I competed, one of the biggest tips that I was told is competitors should always bring their own bed sheets because they were notorious for ruining hotel bed sheets with their competition spray tans. I did not understand the concept of this because one of my very first spray tans was when I first competed. I destroyed the bed. I literally destroyed the bed sheets because obviously competition tans are like a whole nother level. Whether you're a guy or a girl, like guys struggle with this too when they're competing. That being said, I learned the hard way. One, I have like darker sheets, so that's also because like if I had white sheets, like obviously white sheets and self-tanner are not a good combination. Any girl can vouch for me on that. But to answer your question, no, as long as, like I said, you wear long sleeves or long pants to kind of like cover up your arms after you apply it, and then, you know, you should be good. What do you wear while your tan is developing? If I apply it like earlier in the day and I'm just lounging around the house, I'll just wear sweats, something loose. You don't want to put any tight clothing on because any tight clothing is going to like rub off on certain areas. I've also learned that the hard way. I used to get like, I would put my self tanner on and then I would throw on like a sports bra and just a baggy t-shirt or some shorts. And I couldn't figure out why my sports bra area was always like looking pasty white while the rest of my body was looking tan. And then it dinged on me one day, that was why. So wear loose clothing or a robe or, you know, baggy clothes. How often do you moisturize? I moisturize twice daily, sometimes 3 times daily. Now I know that sounds excessive, you guys, but there's nothing worse than having dry, flaky skin, and that is like literally one of my biggest pet peeves is when my skin starts feeling dry and scaly and it doesn't feel good. It's not a fun feeling. I feel my best and I feel like I'm glowing when I have moisturized skin. So I moisturize 3 times a day, usually morning, midday before my workout or after my workout, and then at night before I go to bed. This is going to help you prolong your tan. If you are not moisturizing after you get self-tanning done or you put on and apply self-tanner, then it's not going to last very long. And that's when it starts looking like really dry or flaky, or it comes off very uneven and you end up looking like you have a skin disease. Yeah, so my best tip to you would be to at least moisturize in the morning and the evening, midday if you can. Do I need to exfoliate before I apply? Absolutely, yes you do. I spend at least the previous 2 showers before I apply my self-tanner, I spend a solid few minutes or 5 minutes exfoliating my skin head to toe just to get any dead skin off, because newsflash, you guys, our bodies do shed dead skin. I know that sounds absolutely disgusting, but it's part of being human. To get any dead skin off, and then just to get any previous tan off. That way it looks fresh when you apply a new tan. I was just recently informed that one of the best ways to exfoliate your skin in the shower is with coffee grinds. And I have not tried this, so take my word for it. I don't know if it's good or if it's not, but that was the latest tip that I've been given, is to get like just a carton or container of coffee grinds, black coffee grinds, and to use those in the shower and exfoliate with that, because the person that was telling me this said that sometimes the body wash that you're using, you know, the beaded body wash, sometimes it actually moisturizes too. So you're also moisturizing while you're trying to exfoliate, and it can actually like work against each other, which I never really thought that, but then when she was explaining it, it kind of all made sense. So I am actually going to the store today to get some coffee grinds. I know that sounds crazy. I'm gonna try it out. I will keep you guys posted on Snapchat, Instagram story, whatever, if I like it, because I'm very intrigued. How do you make sure that your tan is streak free? This is a good one. So the best way I personally like check to make sure my tan is streak free is after I apply it. I make sure that there's decent lighting, whether it's natural lighting or just in a room, and I go stand in front of a full body length mirror, because obviously if you're just standing in the bathroom, you're only gonna see from like your waist up. I stand in front of a full body length mirror and I check every area, like to make sure. The part that I'm notorious for messing up are my back and my glutes, my legs, like the back of my legs, my glutes, because it's very easy to feel like you got everything, but then you can't see it. So I learned that the best way to check for that is to stand in front of a mirror, you guys. Pretty simple. How do you keep your self-tanner from looking streaky? Well, that is a good question. First of all, Glow Pro, because it's like a mousse, a sunless tanning mousse, it goes on very, very easy. It's very easy to apply. And then on top of that, use a mitt. Now, this is not the Glow Pro mitt. I usually use the Glow Pro mitt, but I destroyed mine. It's pretty bad. It was like, had holes in it and my hand was turning orange and I was like, this has gotta stop. So I went to Sephora and got this Saint Tropez mitt for $6. It works like a charm. They're very, very cheap. You can get them pretty much anywhere, but that is how you make sure that it is applied streak-free. I do not recommend tanning without a mitt because your hands will turn orange. How do you apply it to your hands, elbows, and knees? Very, very, very carefully. So what I actually do is I get some type of body lotion and I actually rub it into my hands, and then I apply it like to my elbows. I'm gonna show you guys my elbow. Apply it to my elbows and then to my knees and just rub it in really, really good. Also, my ankles tend to catch a lot of color. Yours probably do too. So you might want to like add the lotion into like the parts of your ankles that might be drier than others. And what that's going to do is it's going to like block out the self-tanning solution from being moisturized or absorbed into your skin. Does sweating make the self-tanning solution come off? Yes, it does. Just like with anything else, if you were to go swimming or take a shower, any kind of water or moisture on your skin is going to naturally make that solution start breaking down. That's just part of the process. So hence why I do reapply it every couple of days. When you sweat, will your sports bra rub off the tan? I have personally not experienced this. However, like I previously mentioned, I did learn the hard way that you should always wear loose clothing after applying, because if you don't, then it will rub off the tan before it has time to develop and absorb into your skin. So I've never had an issue with the sports bra actually taking the tan off of me, but vice versa, yeah. What time of the day do you apply your tan and why? I already answered this, but I apply it at night just because I like to sleep in it while it develops. Usually during the daytime, I'm out and about and I have, you know, tight jeans on or tight clothing on, and so it's just not feasible for me to apply it like in the morning or midday and then expect it to look its best, because I'm gonna have tight clothing on, regular normal clothing on, you know, that's just, nighttime is the best time for me. What lotion do you use to moisturize? So I use two lotions actually. Well, so I use the tan extending lotion once I do apply the self tan, but I use a couple other ones too, just to like help maintain it, keep it looking its best. This is the Jergens Natural Glow. What this does is it just like gradually gives you color. So even as, Coco, stop. Even as your tan is starting to fade away, this is going to help you keep somewhat of color. And then this stuff, I just recently started using this. I found it at Target. It was on sale and I was like, you know what, we're gonna try it out. So it's called the Righteous Body Butter. Very, very quirky kind of bottle, but it smells amazing. Yeah, I love it. I usually apply this before my workout. You know, girls like to have moisturized skin before we work out, or just, you know, girl, that's how we are. And so I will apply this to my full body before I work out. And then if I am not using the tan extending lotion at night, I will use this stuff. And lately I've been using this in the morning too. So fair warning, this stuff does not have the greatest smell. It's, yeah, it doesn't smell that good. And what's crazy is that it says it has a great scent, like right there on the bottle, so whatever. I am going to insert some clips right now for you guys to see how I actually apply my self tanner to my arms and my legs. It's very, very simple. You literally just use the mitt and then you just obviously go back and forth. In to watch this video. I know that it's been a long time coming and I've had so many people asking me about it, so I hope that I helped answer some of your questions today. For today's 12 Days of Christmas giveaway, I am going to be giving away one full tanning kit that includes the tanning mousse, the extending lotion, the facial tanning serum, and a mitt to one person who likes this video, comments below. Let's do, just comment your Instagram handle or your email, one of those two. And 3 is subscribed to my channel. One person is going to be chosen and announced on my Instagram story, Brittany Dawn Fitness, to win their very own self-tanning kit. I will be announcing the winner several days after this video goes live, and I'm so excited because whoever wins is going to freaking love these products. As always, thank you so much for stopping in on my channel. I will see you guys in the next video. I hope you all have a very, very Merry Christmas. I will see you guys next time. Bye!